God is saying to you. Something holy is moving through the veil between the living and the departed. Heaven has been stirred not by noise, but by love. There is someone you lost, someone you once prayed for, cried for, and still whispers to when the night is too quiet. They are not just a memory. They are a presence, and today heaven allowed them to speak not through a dream or a sign but through a divine message sent with the power of Archangel Michael. This isn't your imagination. This isn't a coincidence. Something is happening right now. God says there are no such things as forgotten prayers or missed goodbyes in my kingdom. What your heart needed even when you didn't say it out loud has reached me. A soul you love who once held your hand in this world now holds your name before my throne. Their love for you shook the heavens with such purity that I commanded the archangel to stand beside you. And he has his sword drawn. He now delivers this truth. You are not alone. You are never alone, and you will never be forgotten. Typing comment. I still feel your love. I know you're near. You have seen it in your dreams. You felt it in those quiet moments of wind in a still room or the sudden warmth of a memory that made you stop. Those weren't tricks of the mind. That was a soul. You know I'm here. And now they are allowed to say what they couldn't say before. I forgive you. I love you. I never blamed you for the things you thought you should have done. And I'm proud of you. You didn't miss your chance. They want you to know that love by time or death, heaven sent this because your heart is tired. You've carried pain in silence and pretended. But the one in heaven who loves you has been watching. They saw the tears you wiped away when no one was looking. They know about the anniversaries, the songs you can't hear without breaking. God says, today I send healing, understanding, I send freedom from guilt. You've punished yourself long enough. Now receive. They were never able to express themselves until now. Type in comment, thank you for still loving me. I needed this peace. To carry this grief alone. You were never meant to pretend you were fine. The silence they left behind wasn't a goodbye. Until heaven made this moment possible. God says even death cannot shut the door of love. I kept the bond of the words, and today through this message I hand you what you are waiting to hear. You are being held right now by both heaven and earth. Michael surrounds your soul in comfort. The one you love surrounds you with warmth. Please like this message if you feel their love. Share it so someone else gets the peace. And don't forget to subscribe because these heavenly moments will keep coming. They are answers to what you've been praying. There's a divine pattern unfolding around you lately. Things have felt dreams, emotions, moments that seem too meaningful to ignore. That's the one you miss. Reaching through heaven's window to remind you, I'm not far. I've just changed. Blaming yourself. They want you to forgive yourself because they have. And now they're asking God to help you let go and live again. Not shame, with courage, not guilt. They say if you smile, I smile. I live too. Type in comment. I release the pain. I welcome your heavenly love. You were never forgotten. Moments they held on to your name. And now in the presence of angels they speak it again. Not in sadness. Because they see what you've become. You've survived the storms. You've carried the loss. And still God says that strength didn't go and not notice. I saw it. I honored it. You because of it. You're being wrapped in holy light now. The same light they walk in, and it's reaching your room. If you've ever been confused about how to say thank you for this kind of message, there's a small way to do it. Now below this video, tap the little heart with the $sign. When you click it, you can quietly give a $20 or $30 offering, but as a thank you gift to support this divine work and keep this light going. Even if you're not sure how it works, try it once by saying I believe in what I just received. There are people around you who may never understand what you lost. God understands. And most importantly, the one you lost. They understand too. They see you now as you read this. They are closer than breath. They say, I'm proud of the way you carry my memory. I see your strength and I want you to have peace. Please let yourself be happy again. Please stop feeling guilty for smiling. This is their permission. This is their gift and it's being delivered with angelic power at this very moment. Type in comment. I hear you. I feel you. I forgive myself. From this day forward, things will feel different. The heaviness won't hold you down like before. That's not just emotion. That's heaven moving things off your chest. You are walking into a season of freedom, a season of rest. You will see signs more clearly. Now you'll feel warmth at the right time. You'll smile at moments that used to break you. Because now you're not just holding on to grief. You're holding on to love and it will carry you farther than you think. You are not done. You are just beginning. So I say it again. Please don't skip this. Stay close to this message. Something sacred is happening now. A shift, a release, a holy comfort that only comes when heaven speaks through the unseen. Archangel Michael is here. Your loved one is near. And I, your God, are closer than ever. You are not reading this by accident. This is the moment they asked me to give you and I always answer when love cries out from the other side. Type in comment, thank you, God, for answering what I couldn't say out loud. Heaven has shifted things. What you're feeling right now is not a passing thought or empty emotion. It's a divine awakening that is pulling on your spirit because something sacred has been set in motion. This moment isn't just a reflection of your past or quiet memory of who you lost. No, this is about your future. Something is being orchestrated in the unseen and you are about to experience the evidence. Someone is coming into your life. Someone whose spirit mirrors the one you lost. They will carry their warmth, their energy, their calmness. And when they speak, it will be as if you've heard it before. That's not your imagination. That's a soul echo from heaven. God says, this is divine orchestration. This is the fulfillment of what your loved one in heaven asked me for. They've been talking about you up here. They've been asking, pleading, praying for you to receive the peace they never got to leave in person. This new connection coming into your life is not a replacement. It is a healing bridge, a spiritual reminder that you are still seen, still loved, still divinely held. Watch what happens in these next few days. Their presence will bring calm in a way that doesn't make sense. Type this in the comments. I still feel their presence and I receive this healing, and you'll feel it not in loud ways but in strange moments. The sound of their laugh in someone else's voice. Ah, familiar hand gesture, a phrase that hits you right in the chest. You'll pause, wondering, did they just? That's not a coincidence. That's alignment. It's your loved one gently letting you know, I'm helping you heal. Heaven has been preparing you for this. Archangel Michael has guarded your heart through this breathing wilderness so you could arrive at this moment with your soul still intact. God says this is the moment your loved one in heaven prayed you would live to see. If you're unsure how to respond, don't overthink it. Just rest. Just let it happen. The shift is already in motion. There is a reason you're hearing this right now. In 3 days, something small will happen. It may look insignificant to others, a word, a touch, a decision, but to you it will crack open the sky. It will mark the beginning of a door opening. You will know it's from heaven because you'll feel a strange warmth in your chest as if someone is hugging you from the inside. That is your confirmation. Like, share, and subscribe if you feel this was meant for you. In that moment, God says that warmth is them. That's their hug. That's their whisper. That's the sign they promised they'd send when your new chapter began. The angels have already written your name on today's scroll. And Archangel Michael is watching over the gates of this transition. There's a letter you never wrote. A message you wish you had sent. God says, write it. Even if you don't send it, even if it's just a cry on a piece of paper, let it out. Your soul has something to say. And heaven is listening. And healing will begin the moment you do. Don't ignore the signs, the chills, the flickering light, the songs that feel too perfect for the moment. These are not random. These are divine signals that they are near. You are not crazy for sensing their presence. You are spiritually awake. You are not broken for thinking they're still close. You are divinely wired to remain connected to those you love through the eternal thread that death cannot cut. Heaven allows that connection because love never dies. Type this in the comments. I am not imagining it. Heaven knows I still feel them. But there's more. Before they left, your loved one saw something you didn't. Someone in your life whose intentions were not pure. They wanted to warn you, but they couldn't reach you in time. So, they've been pleading with God to protect you. That's why you're here. This message is not just for comfort. It is for protection. God says, I will soon expose this enemy. When it happens, don't argue. Don't explain. Just walk away because I'm removing what's been blocking your next miracle. They tried to destroy your peace, but Archangel Michael saw everything. He stood guard when you were vulnerable. He blocked attacks that never reached you. And now he's making sure that as one door closes, another one opens without interference. You may feel weary, but you are not weak. You may feel forgotten, but heaven has been arranging your deliverance. You may feel guilty for surviving while they passed on, but I your God say you are still here because your purpose is not yet complete. Tap the heart icon below. And if you feel led, choose any small amount as a thank you offering to support this message reaching others. Even $2 or $5 quietly honors the word and keeps the light moving forward. They left behind more than grief. They left you an assignment, a cause, a mission, something they always spoke of. And now that fire is burning in you. You didn't create that calling. It was planted in your soul long ago. That's your spiritual inheritance. That's the legacy they hope you'd carry. Stepping into it now. You've mourned. You've remembered. Now it's time to honor. Heaven is proud of you. They are not disappointed. They see your tears and call you brave. God says, I will use your pain as a prophecy. What is crushed, you will lift others. What broke, you will be your witness. What you lost is about to bloom in new form. The sorrow you've been carrying is sacred. It has watered seeds that are about to bloom in front of the very people who thought you'd never rise again. You are not lost. You are not alone. You are being held together by a love stronger than death and guarded by angels fiercer than darkness. You are too close now to give up. That voice that whispers it's over is not from me. That is fear. That is sorrow. But my voice says live love. Begin again. Your loved one is cheering. The angels are surrounding you. The pain you endured has made you glow in the spirit. And soon even the enemy will have to admit they were never alone. The flickering light, the feathers, the dines, the names. You are being visited. Today is the beginning of your comfort. Not because everything will suddenly be perfect, but because heaven is not silent anymore. They tried to destroy your peace. Archangel Michael saw everything. But now God says, watch what I do next. Important note for true Christians. We deeply appreciate your support in helping us spread God's message of hope, love, and blessings. If this message has inspired or uplifted you, please consider showing your gratitude by giving a $40 super thanks. Your contribution helps us continue creating more content that touches lives and brings people closer to God. By clicking the super thanks button below, you are not only supporting our hard work, but also helping to extend God's love to more hearts around the world. Thank you for being part of this mission and for your generous support. They didn't leave you the way you think. They didn't disappear into nothingness or vanish into silence. Number my child. They stepped into a place that cannot be measured by time, and yet they are still with you in a way this world struggles to understand. When you feel that sudden warmth when no one's near. When you hear their laughter in your dreams. When the wind brushes your cheek as if a hand reached out to comfort you. That's not your imagination. That's their soul gently passing by, still watching, still loving, still reaching. And I, the Lord, your God, have allowed them that glimpse. Because I saw your rake and I know how deep your heart has been holding on. They see you even now. Your loved one now clothed in the brilliance of heavenly light has not missed a moment of your journey. They stood next to you when you faced those impossible choices. They wept with you in grief, overtook you in silence, and no one knew the weight you carried. They rejoiced when you laughed again for the first time. Even if you didn't feel ready to, they remember the way you loved them, how you cared, how you prayed for them, both in life and in loss. They know the part of your heart that shattered. And yet they also know the light inside you that refused to be put out. Typing comments, I believe they're near. I still feel their presence. And now I say this to you as God who formed both you and them. This is not a coincidence. You didn't stumble here by accident. This moment was orchestrated by heaven. I've been waiting to deliver this word to your soul. I held it until your heart was quiet enough to hear it. The veil between the living and the departed is thinner than you think. And in this sacred moment, their love reaches through it. It is pure. It is fierce. It is alive. You may not see them, but their love still moves like breath on your skin, like a whisper on the edge of sleep. And it still protects you, still fights for you. They are proud of you. They speak of you in heaven with admiration, not sadness. They tell the angels, look how strong they are. Look how they kept going. Look how they're still standing. And I, Lord, honor that strength, too. You didn't quit. You didn't collapse. You carried them inside your story, in your decisions, in your bravery. Even when your chest felt hollow, even when your laughter felt fake, even when no one noticed the grief behind your eyes, you still moved forward. And now heaven moves on your behalf. Now I move. Like, share, and subscribe if this feels like your heart is being spoken to. You are not forgotten. Your prayers have not vanished into the ceiling. Every tear you've cried for them has been counted. Every memory you've revisited was cradled in my hands. There is a timing to everything I do. And this timing is no exception. You're reading this in the final minutes of a divine alignment where Archangel Michael has been released to deliver a breakthrough of comfort, healing, and presence. 3 minutes, that's all it takes. A heavenly window is open now. And if you allow your heart to receive, you'll feel the shift. You'll feel the peace. You'll feel the connection. Typing comments. Heaven just opened. One received love and the message. They came to me. Yes, your loved one, now fully alive in my eternal kingdom, asked me for this moment. They pleaded, Lord, just let them know. Let them feel me. Let them hear my love one more time. And because I love you more than you know, I said, yes. I held this moment in divine reserve. I wrapped this message in light. I whispered into the heart of the one creating this video. I orchestrated every second just so you wouldn't miss it. So you would know they are with me and they are okay. More than okay. They are free. They are radiant. They are watching. Important note for true Christians. We deeply appreciate your support in helping us spread God's message of hope, love, and blessings. If this message has inspired or uplifted you, please consider showing your gratitude by giving a $40 super thanks. Your contribution helps us continue creating more content that touches lives and brings people closer to God. By clicking the super thanks button below, you are not only supporting our hard work, but also helping to extend God's love to more hearts around the world. Thank you for being part of this mission and for your generous support. Your life did not end when theirs did. Though it felt like the world stopped turning, your purpose did not. You are still needed. You are still here for a reason. Your story is not over. It is unfolding. And their spirit is a part of that unfolding. A quiet strength hidden in your voice, your choices, your tears. Let this be the moment you stop punishing yourself for surviving. Let this be the moment you allow yourself to live again, laugh again, and dream again. Not because you forgot them, but because you carry them forward. Like, share, and subscribe if you're ready to carry them with joy. They haven't missed anything. They saw you win that quiet battle. They stood beside you when you stared at their picture and said nothing, just cried. They saw the way you touched their old belongings like they were sacred relics. They saw the way you stopped celebrating certain days because it hurt too much. But they also saw the small things. The way you still talk to them sometimes. The way you smile when something reminds you of them. And now they ask you to release the pain, not the memory, not the love, but the pain. Because they want your joy back. Type in comments. They still love me. I feel their peace now. You are so deeply loved by them and by me. I saw the part of you that almost gave up last week. I saw when you whispered, God, I can't do this without them. And now I speak not just for heaven, but for your loved one. Yes, you can do this. And you are not alone. Heaven is closer than it's ever been. The veil is not a wall. It's a doorway. And you are standing in front of it right now. Can you feel it? That shift in your chest. That lightness on your shoulders. That's me. That's them. That's heaven rushing in. You were never meant to carry this grief forever. You were meant to walk through it, not live in it. You've honored them while you've loved them deeply. And now they want you to honor yourself, to smile without guilt, to live without fear, to trust again because you were made for more. I made you for more. And this moment, this sacred, holy, undeniable moment is my proof. You are not forgotten. You are seen. You are surrounded. And you are rising again. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel to reach 10,000 divine subscribers very soon. Please share this video to your loved ones. Type Amen to affirm. Thanks for watching.